Hey guys, Stop Your Show Analyzer, back with another analyzing video, and today we're going to be talking about which GOB characters, generic object battle characters, that's object show, which of those characters are overrated and underrated. And some of them will be neutral, but yeah. So let's get started. Also before I start, I just want to say thank you for 140 subs. Currently, right now as I'm making this video, I'm at 147. When it's uploaded, I might have more or less, but thank you so much, guys. I started this channel January 13, and it's been about a month and a few days. So thank you for letting me achieve almost 150 subs in a span of about a month. So I'm really thankful, and I thank God for that. So yeah, now let's actually get started to the video. Okay, so we're not necessarily gonna go in alphabetical order. Also, if you're wondering why I'm in my mom's room, well, my parents' room, yeah, don't ask. But let's begin. So we're gonna start off with Cologne. Now, Cologne, I'm going to say this was kind of a tough one. I was either going to say underrated, don't judge me, or neutral, but for the most part, he's kind of neutral because he's kind of a simp, to be honest. He's literally built like a simp, if you ask me. Always simping around girls, especially Popcorn. He tried to hook up with Sign, for God's sake. I'm 7. I really hate Sign. Or hope she goes home next. Spoilers. But yeah, Cologne kind of built like a simp. It's been 4 eliminations, and for the most part, I don't think he was up for. No, he was up for elimination before, but wasn't it Air Mattress that went home, I believe? Oh yeah, also there's gonna be spoilers in the video for the most part, so sorry for warning you late. But yeah, Cologne kind of built like a simp, you know. I can't believe I believe that he's not going to make it to the merge. He'll be eliminated like probably right before the merge, or the next 3 times he's up for elimination, he's gonna get eliminated between one of those 3. So trust and believe that. So yeah, Cologne, I'm gonna say he's pretty neutral, you know, hasn't really done anything wrong except for trying to hook up with a bunch of girls on an object show. So yeah, Cologne is pretty much for, I guess, neutral. Next we have Stone. For him, it was either going to be overrated or neutral, but I'm going to say neutral, and only because I was going to pick overrated because everybody thinks he's the strategic mastermind. He figured out Burger and Pomegranate were in alliance. They were trying to keep it on the low. Technically, Pistachio figured out the alliance, and then Pistachio just told Stone because Stone had an idea that they were forming some type of group or something. So I guess you could kind of give credit to Stone for most of it, but it was Pistachio figured it out or whatever. But yeah, Stone, I'd say probably a lot of people think he's strategic. He's too strategic, and he's kind of mean in a way in doing so. So he might be a little overrated. Well, that kind of means he's neutral because I'm not saying that people like him for being strategic, but a lot of people are noticing that. So he's probably overrated because people think he's too strategic. But the only reason I don't put him as overrated is because he was in the bottom with Cough Drop and Spork, I believe, in the first elimination, and he barely got safe with Cough Drop. The only reason Spork went home was because it was a gag joke, so I guess a lot of people don't like that. But yeah, Stone, for the most part, you're pretty neutral. So yeah. Alright, next we have Spork, and for all character, in fact, I'm not gonna say for all, but for Spork, over the heck rated. Okay, I say overrated because a lot of people, I know he's a gag joke. He's in there for a few laughs and stuff. And I'm sorry for all you Spork fans. This is just an opinion. Remember that, okay? This is not fact. This is just what I think. Yeah, so Spork, not really much. Just literally a Spork that was brought by Checker. I don't know why that live guy even included him in the show. Probably because he didn't have enough voices, or he didn't want to animate too much, so that would just be extra person. So, and there's a lot of other shows that have that. Box from an Anime Insanity to what else? Non-existent. For God's sake, non-existent. He literally was one of the recommended characters to join in Teapot, and in Teapot 1, which is released, he literally got the second most votes. And guess what? He was going to join because it was an odd number or something. Don't get mad at me. I already said there were spoilers, but yeah, he said there was 2 said there was an odd number with 41, so it was gonna be non-existent. But then after that, he didn't count as anything because it's non-existent. It's a gag joke. He's not real. So then after that, they just put price tag in. So Spork is kind of like that, kind of like Box and non-existent, just a gag joke put in the show to get a few laughs. But Box got 4th, and at least non-existent got the second most votes to join, while Spork was just out, the first person eliminated in GOB's entirety. So yeah, not really much of a gag joke to begin with, considering you've only been in 1 episode. But yeah, Spork, I'm gonna say for the most part is overrated. Just next we have Curtin. I'm not gonna lie, Curtin is my favorite character. I hope he wins the show, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be biased towards him and say he's underrated. But for the most part, I think he's pretty good, around neutral. The only reason I would say underrated because a lot of people think his magic is not good or he's not really doing much, and that's why I kind of like him. I like him. I like a bunch of underrated characters, bro. Look at Book. Yellowface, I would say he's a little overrated, but I like him. Gelatin. Hope Gelatin wins the flower thing, but yeah, the BFB 29. I'm getting off topic, sorry, but yeah, Curtin, I say he's pretty neutral, but a little bit underrated considering that he could do a lot of things. So yeah, Curtin, I'm gonna give you for the most part a neutral. Now we have Cactus, overrated. Okay, I know a lot of Cactus fans. I know she's supposed to be the evil character who the person that tries to be evil and fails, and it's so funny. Ha ha ha, ha, laugh, laugh, laugh. Yeah, so I get that, and she is pretty funny. But a lot of people, she gets too much love when she's up for elimination, and she's the second safe, bro. Considering she's evil, I know it's a gag joke, but still, bro, it's just I don't really like her that much. She's one of my bottom 5 characters. If I were to do a worst to best, well, I think I did do a worst to best. But right now, as of GOB 5 came out, yeah, she's probably one of my bottom 5 characters. Sorry Cactus fans, but this is just what I think. So I think Cactus is just overrated. Sign, I hate her to my guts. I'm gonna say neutral. I'm going to say neutral. I can't believe this is the first time she's up for elimination, so that's the only reason why she hasn't been eliminated yet. But it's her, Badge, Checker, and no, it's her, CJ, Cactus, and Checker, I believe, up for elimination this time. One of them's going home. I really hope it's Sign. She's just so annoying and so mean for no reason. But back to the point of the video, I'm gonna give her a neutral. She's just so mean, and guess what? The only reason she hasn't been out is because this is the first time she's up for elimination. She's won the first 4 challenges. So yeah, for the most part, kind of neutral. I think you'll be going home. So yeah. So Sign is neutral. Oh yeah, I used to call her Box for some reason, but anyways. Next we have Pistachio. Kind of the same story like Stone. He's pretty good for the most part. I'm gonna say neutral. I don't have much to say about him. He's a pretty chill dude. You know, he's watching everybody, being slick, high on his heels. You know, he's actually playing a good game. I say Pistachio probably at least makes the top 10, final 10 or final 5, at least final 6. But yeah, Pistachio, not much to say about my guy. He's neutral. Next we have Lime. I believe that's what her name is. I used to be surprised. At first I thought she was a boy. And for those of you who don't know, she's lesbian, a girl. I don't have a problem with that. Kind of for the most part. I'm not going to talk all about that junk. But yeah, so I'm going to say she's I'm just pretty okay. You know, pretty mean a little bit, but I think she has potential to grow as a character, considering that she's LGBTQ. So I'd say she's the first underrated character that I've seen. So not the most underrated, but I'd say just like Book from Teapot, she has much potential to grow and see where she's going with her whole sexual orientation thing. Not gonna talk too much on that because I'm not trying to get demonetized. Well, not demonetized, but I'm not trying to get in trouble with YouTube and talking about inappropriate stuff. So yeah, for the most part, Lime, I'm gonna say you're underrated. Sorry for the little kids who heard me say those things. But next up we have Badge, the Sergeant. I love Badge, but I'm sorry to say this, but he is a little bit overrated. A little bit. Not like, I'll say he's 60% neutral, 40% overrated. Okay, him and Checker for the most part. They're loved too much. They are loved too much. You could dislike this video, you could disagree with me, but from what I think, I'd say that they're loved too much. Now I know Badge is like a sergeant because he's literally a badge, a pin. So I get that, but the way he acts he gets too much love, if you ask me. So Badge, I'm sorry, but you're overrated. Okay, guys, we're somewhere different. Don't ask why. But I hope you guys could still hear me clearly. But yeah, next person we have is CJ, or Chemical Jar, aka CJ. So I'm gonna say CJ is mostly a neutral. I honestly think out of all the characters, he's to me the funniest character, if I'm being honest. I was always saying, shut up, and we're not doing this. I think he's the funniest character. I would give him underrated, but he's mean. And I'm not saying that all mean characters are underrated. Well, all mean characters are overrated and neutral. But just because of the way he's mean. Like, Cactus is funny mean. He's just plain no, Cactus is like funny mean. Sign is verbal mean, and CJ is funny mean. Well, that kind of makes Cactus, and by funny mean, I mean like verbal funny mean. I'll probably make a video about it in the future, but I know what I'm talking about. Like, those three characters, they're mean in their own way that makes them unique. Some people like Sun in a bad way, but it's like Cactus and CJ, they're memorable. So CJ, I expect him to make at least a merge, you know. He'll probably be one of the first people eliminated in the merge, or he'll be like Cologne and get eliminated right before it. But I'll say CJ is for the most part a neutral. Alright, and we are halfway done. So next up we have Globe. Now Globe necessarily is kind of a tough one, but I'm gonna give him neutral. Okay, we have a lot of neutrals here because most of the characters in these object shows in GOB, they're not really that bad or good. So Globe, he kind of is interested in himself more than everybody, especially in that challenge episode where he literally lost it for him and Foldery. But yeah, Globe pretty much a neutral. Kind of cares about. He's pretty selfish, if you ask me. A lot of people don't really like him, but they don't hate him. So he's one of those natural characters. And just like CJ and Cologne, I think he'll probably get eliminated before the merge. That is, if there even is a merge. Alright, so next up we have Foldery. And now, Foldery and Cat Card are two special ones. A lot of people might say Foldery is the underrated one, while Cat Card is overrated for helping her, but I say it's the other way around. A lot of people like Foldery because she's shy and they feel bad for her. Kind of like Suitcase a little bit. Suitcase is a little overrated if you ask me. I think she'll win if it's probably a viewer voting vote. But anyways, back to the topic. So Foldery, I'm going to say she's overrated. She's too shy. People feel bad for her, and I would show a character like that. This just bring back to the BFB 29 finale. Everybody felt sorry for Flower because, well, they treated Flower like a piece of crap. So Jack and Jellify, I guess, were doing it on purpose so Flower could get a lot of votes or something. I don't know what they were trying to do. I don't know if they were doing it on purpose, but for the most part, the BFB 29 finale wasn't really that good, if you ask me. But it's pretty good. But back to this. Foldery is just, she's kind of like the episode. Her whole personality is literally the entire episode. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So, Foldery, yeah, overrated. But now we go to Cat Card, and Cat Card is underrated. She could grow just like Lime. She could grow from what she's doing. Her whole motto and her whole now Foldery. She probably has potential of not being scared. But the reason I say she's overrated is because she's not trying to do that. She's just scared. She's not trying to change at all. I mean, CJ, he took I think it was in episode 3 or 2, he took a person to team up with to get them better. It was Pomegranate. Instead of taking Foldery to help her not be shy, she told not be scared. See, Pomegranate is shy while Foldery is scared. Those are two different things. So CJ took the shy one instead of the scared one. So that's why if Foldery was trying to change, I would definitely put her as underrated. But she's not really, so she's overrated. While Cat Card, she's growing. She's growing. She's becoming a better person, if you ask me. So yeah, Cat Card, pretty underrated. I think she's growing better as a person in every episode. Next we have Air Mattress. Air Mattress is I don't even know what to say. Oof. Alright, so next up we have Air Mattress. Yeah, tough one because let's just say she doesn't really do much, but I'm gonna end it with neutral because she was lazy, kind of sleepy, didn't really do anything at all the whole show. So I'm not surprised she got second eliminated. Honestly, if I was doing a prediction, I would say Spork or Air Mattress goes home first. Then whoever didn't go home first, they go home second, literally. And they went home back to back. So, oof. But Air Mattress is for the most part neutral. Next we have Blueberry, who I'd say is pretty tough, but not that much. I'm gonna say I was going to say overrated, considering that she's the only British character and her resume is to grow with Cologne, but she has room to grow. See, I'm judging this based on how they're growing. Like, each character, they obviously could grow from what they're doing. Like Cologne, he could go from being a simp. Stone, he could become more strategic. Folder, she could grow from being scared. Pomegranate could grow from being shy. Each character has their own thing that could grow. Air Mattress could grow on from being sleepy and lazy. She could become helpful. Like, whatever the character does, because obviously each character is bad in their own way. Whoever's nice, they're probably too nice, so they have to get a little bit savageness. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's how I'm basing it on. Each character could obviously grow, but it's how they're growing, or if they're even growing at all, if they're trying to. Like, a person like Air Mattress, they're not trying to grow at all. They're just playing the show, they're always sleepy, they're not doing anything. But a person like, what's her name? Blueberry, she's actually trying to grow. So, I'm going to say for Blueberry, underrated. I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna give her underrated. So Blueberry, you're gonna be underrated because I see you're trying to grow as a person, and by trying to grow as yourself, you're trying to grow and help other people, aka Cologne. So also I like the Blueberry and Cologne duo, if I'm being honest. Next up we have Cough Drop. And Cough Drop is kind of like that party boy, party dude, let's go, gang. No, I'm not saying that I don't like him, but he's kind of annoying a little bit. I'm surprised he got home third. I thought, honestly, people were going to get sick of Foldery before they got sick of Cough Drop, but I guess I was wrong. And Foldery is going to make the final 15, considering that she's not for elimination this time. So, Cough Drop, I'm going to give him, not a lot of people obviously liked him since he obviously got third place and he was the third eliminated. Well, he got 18th place and he was third eliminated, so... But Cough Drop, I'm gonna say he's neutral. You know, he's not underrated. He deserved to go home when he deserved to go home for the most part. I kind of expected him to be at least 6th or 7th eliminated, but he goes home this time. He goes home. But Cough Drop is for the most part pretty neutral. You know, he got out when he deserved to get out, if you ask me. Now next up we have Burger and Pomegranate. Same thing. How like Foldery and Cat Card are like one's underrated, overrated. This is not the same thing for them. Both of them are underrated because their alliance had so much potential if they used it right. They just said, you know, we're going to make it slow. We're going to vote together. Well, not vote, but we're going to work together. Going to be under the radar. No one's going to see it coming. The viewers are going to love it. They're not playing a survivor game where it's a contestant vote. They're playing a viewer voting vote. So having alliance is pretty dumb if it's a viewer voting show, if you ask me personally. But Burger and Pomegranate, I'd say if they utilize their alliance better, sadly, well, not really that sad. That's why I'm not pretty much that sad for Pomegranate, because she didn't. If she and Burger made their alliance better, like they used it in a better way than what they were doing, then probably they wouldn't have lost, or at least one of them, and probably they would have been liked more. Yeah, for the most part, both of them kind of have the same. They kind of acted the same. Were pretty shy. Burger was more, if you ask me, sarcastic and more stronger. And by stronger, I mean physically and mentally. Pomegranate was just kind of shy, but they both are pretty underrated. They could change, if you ask me, but they didn't. And now one's eliminated. So, boo-hoo. But Burger underrated. Pomegranate underrated. And also, I'm talking like they're overrated, but they really aren't. So. It's kind of funny if you ask me. Alright, now we have our second last character, Checker, and Checker is overrated, okay? Same thing with Badge, same thing with Foldery. They're two, like, not the same behavior, but the same thing. They're liked for no reason. Checker's just too. Now I get it. Checker is kind of like Light Bulb from Anime Insanity. Also, a lot of these characters are similar to the Anime Insanity characters, you know? But, yeah, back to what I was saying. Checker is just too nice. She's always nice. Too nice for no reason. I guess that's kind of her personality. Is kind of what she's going for. And if you ask me, I think it's working because she's getting way too much love. And I'd say her and Badge are definitely making the final 5. Probably one of them might win. But, yeah, Checker is overrated. Sorry all you Checker fans. This is just what I think. Alright, lastly we have Popcorn. And now this is just what I said, like the GOB characters are kind of like the Anime Insanity 2 characters. Popcorn is so much similar to Paintbrush if you think about it. Trying to control their anger, trying to, not blow up. Checker is exactly like Light Bulb. Stone and Pistachio are playing the same game, like Knife and Baseball if you ask me. Pomegranate and Hamburger are kind of like a Nickel and Suitcase. Air Mattress is just tissues. Or there's this character that's always sleeping, I believe. But yeah, it's just a lot of these characters are kind of like the Anime Insanity characters. And Paintbrush, Paintbrush is literally basically Popcorn, just in a different object showing different body. So Popcorn, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm talking well, but Popcorn, I'm gonna say for the most part, she's neutral. She's still not out. She's up for elimination, I believe. She's doing pretty good, having a good, strong game. She's a physical threat. So if they get her out, that's kind of better for everybody else, considering that she could win challenges. But yeah, Popcorn is pretty good character. They could grow from getting angry, and I see she's trying to do that. So that's why I'm not saying she's fully neutral. I say she's like 50% neutral, 50% underrated, because I see, especially in the latest 2 episodes, she's really trying to grow from her anger management issue. So yeah, Popcorn, you're gonna be 50-50, neutral, underrated. First character that I've said that about. So congrats. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Remember, this is just an opinion. You do not have to agree with me at all if you don't want to. I'm not saying I could care less, but your opinion is just as important as mine. It's just an opinion. I would respect even if I disagree with everything you said, I would at least respect it, because we all think different. If we all think if we all dunk the same thing, if we all think alike, then life would be boring. So yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty much done. Thank you for almost 150 subs as of right now, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.